morning, I'm Marcus Michaels, and I'm joined with a very special guest today, Sunshine from Magic 106. And if you've listened to the radio in this town, you got to know this lady seated to my left. She's the midday diva. I just love that phrase. I wish you would trademark that.
Nah.
That's so good. But no, Sunshine is a great friend of not only me, but so many people in the community for all the great things that she does. And she's not only a talent, not only an on-air talent, but she's just a wonderful person and a wonderful contributor to Pensacola. So we're going to talk a little bit about how we met and how we got started, and we're going to answer some questions. We're going to have some fun this morning. Welcome.
Thank you, Marcus. A pleasure to be here.
It's great to see you as always. You look great.
Well, you do too.
Thank you. My wife dresses me, so I can't take any of the credit.
I have to give the girl credit.
But so let's talk about. We were talking before we went on the air. We were talking a little bit about how we met. It's been 10 years, just about 10 years.
It's close to 10 years.
That's kind of scary, isn't it?
No, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You see, I think so because we've developed a relationship that's strong enough to keep us that close.
Yeah.
You know, that does not happen too often.
10 years is a long time for any kind of relationship.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You're not sick of me yet?
Nah.
Because I get that a lot. Usually it happens about the 10-week mode. It's not the 10-year mode.
I think maybe it's because we think a lot on the same line. You know, minds that think alike. That's what it is.
Okay.
And we're growing. Hey, go ahead.
Let's talk about how this all got started.
Wow.
So I was doing some radio advertising.
Mm-hmm.
And Gary Coleman what was his position at the station?
He
at the
was
time?
an account executive.
Yeah, I had worked with him some in the past. We
Mm-hmm.
hadn't done a whole lot of radio, and he approached me and asked me about doing a live thing,
Mm-hmm.
which you know that I like because that way it's more natural, it's more real.
Exactly.
And so I said, well, I'd like to do it. He said he had the talent, he had the person,
That's
he
right.
had you in mind,
Mm-hmm.
but because of my quirky personality, I wanted to make sure that we had a rapport. So we went out to dinner one night.
That's right. And I tell you, Marcus, you know what? And with that you taught me a lot. With that, when you become friends, even if you are in a working arrangement, it goes across better when you become friends. That's because we know each other.
And there's some trust.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've found that I think you guys are professionals,
Mm-hmm.
but you're always a little bit leery and a little bit guarded that somebody's going to mess up your show.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fair. And I'm a little bit guarded and I'm a little
Yes,
bit messed
you are.
up because I don't want to mess up my reputation.
Exactly.
As lawyers, we got to hold on to whatever reputation we can because there's so much damage out there. But yeah, my wife was at the dinner. We went
That's
out
right.
and we wanted to determine whether we had a rapport.
Exactly.
And some chemistry.
And you know what? I don't know whether you remember this or not, but during that time, we had several meetings that we had to get together before you would even consider going on the air.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember one when I got sick?
I do.
And then you and your wife made me chicken soup.
That was my wife. I would love to take credit. She made the chicken soup, but she did, and that was a big moment.
And that, to me, that spoke volumes. And I said, look at this. Anybody, when I'm really ill, chicken soup, take the time. I'll never forget the phone call. You said, where you live? And then you didn't bring it to the house, but once you sent that chicken soup to me. I mean, I thought that was really, that said a lot. And when you find a relationship like that to build on, chicken soup, have your wife prepare it, that's a good thing.
We're gonna have to erase this tape. You're gonna ruin my reputation for being a mean guy. I'm supposed to have this aggressive meanness that I've cultivated that reputation. You're gonna let it all out. I'm actually a nice, sensitive person.
That you are. But you may be sensitive, but you know what also comes from that?
What's that?
You see, when you're taking care of somebody else, just as you were taking care of me with the chicken soup, you're going to do the same for them with what you do.
Well, you know what's really made a difference over these years for me, Sunshine, is the way that you phrase things and the way that you give true meaning to the things that you get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, over the 10 years, and we're going to talk more
Yeah.
about some of the stuff that you've done in the community and that we've been privileged to participate in.
Right.
But the sincerity, I mean, that's what makes you you. I
Yeah.
mean, the people love your music, love your personality, love the show, love the station. That's all good. But the thing that makes a difference with you is the sincere way that you present things. So over the years, we've benefited from your candor and the way that you get behind things, including us, and so that's made a big difference to our business.
Well, and I want to say this to add on to that relationship. There are so many things that I've come to you and I've asked to be a part of. Let's think about it. We're headed to that time of year now. It's almost Thanksgiving. Think about it. But we partnered with that now for several years. And I want to say to everybody, Marcus goes out, he helps me with all the goodies, all the food, all the stuff that we have to prepare. And last year, we served over 500 people dinner for Thanksgiving. And you were part of making that happen because I can't afford to buy all that by myself.
We're going to talk some more about that in our next segment because I want to talk about that because I'm excited about that.
Yes.
So wrapping up this thing that we've created, in
Mhm.
this thing, and you've had to fight a little bit to keep it going. I mean,
Yes.
it's difficult logistically. It requires
Yes.
a commitment on your end. You've got
Yes.
to fit it into your show. You
Yep.
never know quite where I'm going to be at that
Right.
moment. You've had to work hard, and the
Right.
station too. The
Exactly.
station has wrestled with it. You've gone through leadership changes. Corporations get
Yes.
bigger,
Yes.
and so it hasn't all been easy.
No,
and
it
behind
hasn't.
the scenes, you've really had to work hard to keep it working.
Yes. When something works, if my mother would say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And with you being on the station, see, with your on the station, people look forward to that. If you could hear some of the calls that I get afterwards, thanking you for the info, thanking us for keeping the info out there about their lives, things that they didn't know. I tell you often, I'm educated a lot. I might be a lawyer one day, I don't know. But no, I'm educated because of the things that you're teaching me, that we share with our listeners.
So should we start decorating your office?
Not yet.
Not quite. Not quite.
Not quite.
So let's end with a prediction. You think you got 10 more years in this?
And what?
In our
Oh
on-air
God,
time?
I think so.
Yeah?
More than that.
Man, if we make 20 years, that'll be an
We are
interesting
going to make 20 years. We're going to make 20.
Well, let's hope so. I'm very excited for the next.
And I wanted to say thank you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. Thank you. You've done a great job for us.
you.
You've made us very successful because of your reputation. So let me just tell folks out there, this is our Michaels and Booth video blog. We shoot it every Tuesday. If you've got questions or you want questions answered, you just email them in. My guy Blake behind the camera will make it all happen. And Sunshine, it's been a great pleasure to have you with us this morning. We're going to do a couple more installments, but really great to see you, and thanks for all you've done.
Anytime. Thank you.